Happy Tuesday, Raw Food Rehab. I'm coming to you from the driver's side of my car, which you will probably see me making videos here every now and then because my 16-year-old daughter had an accident yesterday in her car and rear-ended someone, and so I'm back to my full-time chauffeuring duties for both of the girls, and Gabby's in the chiropractic office right now getting an adjustment after her accident. She's going to be fine. You know, such is life. So here I am, maximizing my time, making my video while I'm waiting on her. So yesterday, we began a new series this week, celebrating transformations. And if you missed yesterday's video, I want to encourage you to go back and learn about Dennis Clark, our biggest loser. He's already lost 90 pounds since June the 1st. It's amazing. You won't want to miss it. Today, we are celebrating Snowdrop. Snowdrop is one of our newer members in Raw Food Rehab. She joined us on October the 16th, and I knew the minute she checked in that I was going to like her. And I've taken some notes down. One of the things that she wrote in her original, you fill out a questionnaire when you check in, and she said, about me, my love of food must be tempered by my love of raw food. And I knew she was a sister foodie when I read that, so I could totally relate to her. She was gracious enough to agree to answer some questions because I've had my eye on her since that time that she joined, and I've been watching what she's been doing within the rehab unit, and I've just been blown away. If you haven't checked her out, I'm going to give you all the links down below this video of where to go to learn more about her and her creative talents. She is a regular contributor to Purely Delicious magazine, if you've ever heard of that. It's a gorgeous raw food magazine, and Snowdrop is a very talented raw food chef and photographer, and much of what she has contributed, I don't know how many times she's been in Purely Delicious, but I do know that her work has been featured there. She found raw food about 3 years ago when she was doing some research on the internet, and she reported that at that time she considered herself to be a bad vegetarian. Now, I don't know if you know what a bad vegetarian is, but it is fully possible to be a vegetarian and not be healthy and to not be losing weight. And so that's where she found herself 3 years ago. And upon stumbling upon raw food, she began to delve into the research of the diet and educate herself. And within a very short amount of time, she realized that this diet seemed to make the most amount of sense to anything else that she found. And so the reason she started it was to lose those pesky pounds, to clear up some health problems, and to further avoid diet-related illnesses, which, in our culture today, we have so many: diabetes, heart disease, cancer. I mean, there's just so many diseases that are diet-related. And so not too long after getting involved in raw food, being the creative talent that she was, she signed up for Alyssa Cohen's Master Chef certification, and she completed the highest level. And so, she's obviously a very talented raw food chef, but I believe that there was a lot of creative ability there already going into it. Her father was a pastry chef, and although he didn't teach her really anything that he knew, I think that gene pool just contributed to her ultimate creativity. But one of the things that impressed me, besides her amazing food that she does and photographs, is that she checked into our in-house raw food treatment center, which we call the Vault. If you don't know about the Vault, I'll put a link down under this video so you can check out and see what we do in the Vault. But in the last 4 weeks, Snowdrop has dropped 12 pounds already. I mean, that's really impressive. And so the thing that has happened with her is, she's been very highly involved in plenty of raw food websites and communities before she arrived here. We're just one of the next steps that she has found that's helped really contribute to her success. But, she already had a full understanding of the concept of what it means to be a raw foodist, but she had struggled very much like myself since going raw. She would have real, times of high, maybe to even like full raw diet, and then she would vacillate, maybe go down to 40, 50, 60% raw, and then, so it's that roller coaster ride. Many of you know the roller coaster ride. It's not necessarily healthy to yo-yo like that in our raw food diet, but so many of us have found ourselves doing that, a lot of times based on maybe emotional issues, life stresses, different things like that can contribute to inconsistency in the raw food diet. And so that's one of the things that we're here to do is really work on those core issues. I don't want to just talk about the food here. I mean, there's so much more to the ultimate equation of our health and weight loss than just the food. And so she's found an additional level of support and encouragement here at Raw Food Rehab that has just been really helpful to her. She finds it to be a really upbeat and supportive community, and she also really appreciates the fact that we're not preaching that gospel of you have to be 100% raw or you're not going to be able to do it. And so knowing that, I set the bar at really just encouraging you to be as high raw as you can on any given day, and that there are no screw-ups, there are no falling off of the wagon failures. It's just really about persistence. It's about, if you have a bad day, dust yourself off, dust your Vitamix off, and get back on the program. I mean, it's a journey that we all have to go on, and she's really taken the bull by the horns and is knocking out the success already in 4 weeks. 12 pounds, the 5 pair of pants that are her go-to clothes. I mean, like at this age, I used to have, 25 pairs of pants. Well, I mean, I think as you age, you get to that point where you've got your uniform. That's what I call it. I have my certain things that I just wear on a daily basis. And so her go-to 5 pair of pants, she only has 1 pair that fits her. The other 4 are literally falling off of her. She's going to have to crack into the attic. She said she saved several boxes of old clothes that didn't fit anymore because they were too tight, that she's going to have to go back in and see if she can find some smaller sizes. I mean, isn't that the thing that we're all looking for? How exciting is that? So I'm just so impressed. She shared so many other things, generously shared information. I asked her how raw food has impacted her life, and she said that when she stays raw, her problems seem to melt away. Not just the weight, but depression, feelings lift, her headaches, which she has been challenged with migraine headaches for I don't know how long, but she said that those seem to lessen, and it's much further of a period of time between headaches. Her arthritis is gone, her skin becomes more beautiful, her eyes become shiny. She has good hair days all the time, unlike what I'm having today. She also finds that she's more open and friendly when she's on a regular raw food diet. When she eats a standard American diet, she tends to be much more reclusive and hermit-like. I wonder if any of you all have noticed that as well. I think when we're more vibrant and we have more energy, we're just more on our game. And the raw food diet certainly contributes to that. I mean, she's just feeling a feeling of more confidence. She's feeling more peaceful and just seriously much more energized. She feels like she is much more able to reach her goals that she has when she has this higher level of energy and mental clarity. So, Snowdrop, today we celebrate you. 4 weeks, 12 pounds to the curb, and lifting of your depression. I mean, that is cause to celebrate transformation. And we are so delighted to have you as part of this community. Thank you so much for everything that you've already contributed. You want to be sure to check out Snowdrop here on our website. She blogs on a regular basis. She also maintains a regular blog on the internet, which I will give you the web address to under this video. I'll be back with you tomorrow with another transformation story. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.